Alright, Team Tetris, here it is, the training video. Everybody gets a hold of me trying to get training together. Everybody wants to train, everybody wants to know what to do, but conflicting schedules happen and we can't always get it together. So first of all, this video is only to be used with Team Tetris. If you're not part of Team Tetris, meaning you're not on the Facebook Team Tetris page, don't be using this video. And if whoever showed you this video isn't a part of that Team Tetris page, they're not supposed to be using this video. Second of all, this video is not to be used in place of actual training. Still get a hold of me or somebody else in your upline. And lastly, if you haven't already signed up as a brand partner, don't watch this video. It's not worth it for you. Speak with whomever introduced you to Vima and get a little more information from them first. Alright, now before you do anything else, I want you to pause this video, stop, and go grab a notebook with a pen. That works. The key to success in this company is taking notes. No matter who you're speaking to or how many times you've heard them speak, take notes. So first of all, I want to say I'm excited to have you on the team, on our Vima team. Now, this is the reason we're all here. This is Vima. It's an ultra premium liquid dietary supplement. This formula is clinically studied and in every product that we produce. It's in Body Burn, Body Rest, Body Thirst, Body Cleanse, our weight loss line. And this is probably the reason why you're all here today is Verve. This is probably the brand you've heard of the most. It's the official energy drink of the Phoenix Suns. And now that you have a brief explanation of the products that the company makes, we got to get on to making you some money with them. Now the first step in your game plan is figuring out your why. Why are you doing this? There's plenty of ways to go out there and make money. You can work at McDonald's, you can work at a grocery store, you can work anywhere else. Why are you doing Vima? Why is this going to work for you? That's what's going to get you on a good path and get you started. And not just any why is going to work. Just because you want to make a lot of money is not a good reason why to do Vima. Time freedom, financial security, helping out your parents, paying off student loans, getting a new car, paying back friends. Those are reasons why. Taking care of your family, feeding your kids. Those are reasons why. To make a lot of bank, to make a lot of money, to show your boss off, to show your friends off, to show your parents off. Those are not reasons why. You want your why to be something that's going to be productive. If you're doing this just to make someone else look bad, it's not going to work for you. It's not good enough. Your why has to really be something personal, something that means a lot to you. Some of the best whys I've heard were to pay back student loan debt. Because you go to school for 4 years and all of a sudden you owe $25,000 and you have to pay it back. We got a kid in Hawaii. He did this to get his mom retired. You know, she worked 3 jobs for most of him and his brothers and sisters' lives, and he wanted to release some stress from the family. Those kind of whys are going to keep you driven. They're going to keep you going. Because there's going to be bumps in the road. There always is for every person, no matter how successful they are. You always got to keep your why in mind. Now that we have your why established, let's get out that notepad and start writing down names. I don't want any of you coming to me later on going, I need help, I can't do this, this is so hard, and I come to you and say, where's your list? And you go, I actually never made one. Health, wealth, and happiness. Those are the 3 things that everybody wants in life. So make your list accordingly. Who do you know who wants help with their health? Who do you know that wants help with their finances? And who do you know that wants help with their happiness? And just because you've been doing the business for a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, doesn't mean you stop making lists. Your list just changes from people that you haven't spoken to before to people you have spoken to before, to people that have said no to you, to people that have said maybe to you, to people that said, I just don't have the money right now, to people that said, I don't think it's the right time for me. Your list just changes. Then you get your top 10 list together. The top 10 people that you need to talk to today. You can have a list for your top 10 downline members. The top 10 people you need to talk to and say, hey man, how's business going for you? Is there anything that I can do to help you? Health. It's pretty much the #1 reason Vima exists. Every product that Vima makes is healthy for you, and it's going to help you in some way. There's somebody out there that you know that's going to want to take this healthy product and not do the business. And that's just fine. Because if you can help out their health, you're helping out their lives. And that's what we're here for. Finances. Some people don't make enough money. Some people make enough money, but they don't have enough time. Some people don't have the time to make enough money because there's only 24 hours in a day. All good reasons to also approach people about Vima. And happiness. People dislike their jobs. People dislike the car that they drive. People dislike the house that they live in. They dislike the situation that their lives are in at this point. We can approach them and help to change that. We can't do it for them, but we can help them do it for themselves. Now, when you're writing this list, I need you to keep this mindset. For every name you put down on that piece of paper, I'm going to personally give you $100. So how much money are you going to make now? How many names are you going to get to write down on that list now? If I'm seriously standing right in front of you with a briefcase full of money, and for every single name you put down there, I'm giving you $100, you better be sure that you're going to put down 100 names. Now, granted, there's nobody giving you $100 right now for every name you put down on the list. But think about it. Every one of those people you're going to speak to about this opportunity. That could potentially turn into hundreds of thousands of dollars throughout your lifetime. So why not keep that mindset? And now that we've got your list, get with your upline. Find out when the next event is, whether it be a home event, whether it be a three-way call that you can set up with your upline, whether it can be a mass opportunity conference call. When is the next event for you? And heck, don't stop at the next event. When are the next 2 events? So now that you know when the next event is, say example tomorrow at 7 o'clock, you have to properly invite. You can't just invite people. You have to do it properly. We have a system, we have a way, and it works. If you do what we do, you're going to get what we get every single time. If you don't do what we do, results may vary. Step number 1 in properly inviting, clear the schedule. Hey man, what are you doing tomorrow night at 7? I don't think I'm doing anything. Step number 2, show your excitement. Dude, I'm so excited! And I know it seems cheesy to say that you're excited, but that's what showing your excitement is. It's not enough to just be enthused and to be loud and be expressive. Literally say, I'm excited, because you should be. And the third step is edify. Write it down in your notes. EDIFY. Edify. Make whatever you're talking about next seem larger than life. This event that's going on at 7 o'clock tomorrow is going to be the biggest thing that's ever happened for the person you're talking to's life. So utilize your tools and show why you're excited. We're talking about this tomorrow at my house at 7. This guy that's making $2,000 a month is showing me how to do the exact same thing. You got to be there. Now, obviously, don't just go ahead and say this guy. Give specifics. Whomever is the featured speaker at your event or on the call, use their name and how much money they're making. Because everybody has to start somewhere. And right now, on your very first day, more than likely you haven't made any money. Nobody wants to listen to you if you haven't made any money. But if someone at your house who's making between $2,000 and $10,000 and maybe even $85,000 is there and teaching people how to do the same thing, person's more than likely going to listen to them. So a quick recap. Clear the schedule. Show your excitement. And then edify. And like I said, Team Tetris, this is just a brief overview training. Don't take this as your complete training. Get a hold of me. And practice your inviting. Don't just get what you want to say in your head. Practice it with your friends. Practice it with people that are already in Vima. Call me up 6 times a day and say, hey, what are you doing tomorrow at 7? I'm excited. Let me know. Whoever tells their story the most in this company wins. Tell your story as often as possible. So you made your list, you got excited, you invited someone, and they don't want to go to your meeting. They want you to tell them what everything's about. But you're new. You've only been in this for maybe a couple of days, a week, maybe even a month. What do you really know about this company? More than likely, it's not a lot. And it's not your fault. You've only been with the company for a couple of days, a week, or a month. You know, when you start any job, no matter where it is, you don't know everything. It takes time to learn. And that's just fine. But you're going to meet people that insist that you explain everything. So here's how to deal with that. One of the biggest phrases we use on this team is say as little as possible to the most amount of people. We're not here to work hard. We're here to work smart. So about the time it takes you to ride an elevator, that's as much talking as you want to do. 3-step process for handling this. Show your excitement. Utilize your tools. Go back to inviting. I'm so excited, dude. Utilize your tools. It's the official energy drink of the Phoenix Suns. Michael Jordan made it the official wellness product of the Charlotte Bobcats. Verve has been featured on Dr. Oz. We worked with Chris Powell from Extreme Makeover Weight Loss Edition to create our body line that's helping people transform their lives. Whoever's in your upline, that's a tool. Alex Morton, Brad Alchazam, Joe Smith, Dan Glusman. If you don't know who those people are, you're not on our team. Making money, cycling, the binary system, any part of the composition plan, those are not tools. Do not speak about that with people. It's only going to make things harder for you. And then go back to inviting. Get them to the meeting. Get them talking to someone who knows what they're talking about until you're comfortable talking about it. So now I'm going to go through a brief recap of everything I've told you. Get your why together. Get your list together. Get how you're going to invite together. And get your elevator speech together. Hey man, what are you doing tomorrow night at 7? Well, I just got with this exciting energy drink company that makes the official energy drink of the Phoenix Suns. Now I'm new to the company, but Dan Glusman, who's going to be speaking at my house tomorrow at 7 o'clock, is making $2,000 a month with this company. And he's showing me how to do the same thing. You got to be there. Now if you get a person that wants to hear more from you, man, I don't know. I'm excited. Like I said, it's the official energy drink of the Phoenix Suns. The company also works with Chris Powell from Extreme Makeover Weight Loss Edition to make a body line that's helping people transform their lives. And like I said, I'm new at it. Tomorrow night at 7, Dan Glusman's going to be speaking at my house. He's going to be able to explain everything a whole lot better than I will because I've just started. You got to be there. Now, I didn't say a whole lot, did I? And no, you don't have to say those exact same things. Just like with whatever your why is, it's going to be personal. Whatever you say is going to be personal. I'm from Arizona, so I'm going to use the Phoenix Suns more than you. Maybe you want to work with body a little bit more, so you speak more about Chris Powell. Maybe you just want to talk about Vima itself as a liquid supplement. It's your choice how you want to do this. This is your business. Nobody can do this business for you. The only reason you can fail is if you do nothing or if you quit. There's only two ways to fail. As long as you're doing something, as long as you're contacting somebody, as long as you're talking to somebody, you will succeed in this company. What we're doing is working. And it's working right now. And lastly, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is not a get-rich-quick anything. This is a 3 to 5 year plan that if you stick to it, you're going to be financially free for the rest of your life. And you can help other people do the same.